Hello everyone, and a very happy solstice. I am recording this on the actual day itself and looking forward to what energy that will bring to our reading today. This is, of course, the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for June 20th to the 27th, 2025. And you, as always, are very welcome to join your energy to mine so we can co-create this reading across time and space for our good for the coming week, that we may be at our best and offer our best service to life. With that, I invite you to close your eyes and I will set the intention for this week's reading. 3 nice deep breaths in, please. Dropping into that beautiful body with each breath. Coming home to your heart. Coming home to that gorgeous body that houses your spirit and allows you to celebrate this earthly existence in all its splendor. And I invite you to imagine a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, going down deep into Mother Earth and grounding you here and now in this present moment, knowing that this tree root is not only anchoring you and allowing you to be fully here now, it is also a conduit through which anything that no longer serves you can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I am here with all of your children, celebrating this solstice, as well as co-creating this reading of the week for June 20th to the 27th, 2025. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our well-being and the well-being of anyone whose life we touch. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those participating, as well as an overlighting angel of communication, to be present and facilitate this exchange across time and space, that we may all harmonize and bring our energies and intentions together in beautiful ways for our personal and our collective highest and greatest good at this time, in this window that we have together here today. Dear archangels, I invite you now to come and hold the 4 directions around us, creating a sacred container of love, of light, of wisdom, of healing, of insight, of transformation, of peace. We welcome in the energy of high summer, the energy of this gorgeous season of light, of love, of beauty, of abundance, of prosperity, of expansion, the season of the heart. And I invite all of us to sit in our heart, to allow that energy to expand and become congruent. Fill it with the energy of love, of light, of this high season, and allow anything that no longer serves you to easily release down your field, down, down, down the tree root into Mother Earth, so she can support us in our new growth. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies and intentions is welcome to go now. Okay, my dear friends, let's get on with this week's reading. I'm so excited it's solstice. Okay. The raspberries are starting in the garden. The roses are in full bloom, as you can see. I've invited the shells, of course, to represent the waters, the ocean of life, the mother. I'm just enjoying it. I hope you do too. All right, Creator. Hopefully you have something beautiful scheduled, something you're going to do to enjoy this sacred and beautiful time. I invite you to get outside and to get your feet into some water if you can. If not, barefoot on the grass or hug a tree. And acknowledge the mother and this beautiful life that we all get to experience right here, right now. So, Creator, what is it that we need to know this week for June 20th to the 27th, 2025? In service to our highest and greatest good, our coming home to ourselves more efficiently, more quickly, more beautifully, more harmoniously, that we may have more of the broader, wiser self within us at all times, guiding us and informing us in all our interactions, that we may be a clearing for love and light as we move on the surface of this planet, touching all that we meet with your beauty, your grace, your kindness, your wisdom, your love, your light. What do we need to know this week, please? Okay. We're starting with reevaluation, the Four of Hearts. So this is information from our past experience, ourselves, where we've come from that's relevant now. This is a beautiful time to reconsider what is important. This is what this card is about. We have this individual who's taken herself apart from the world. She spent time reflecting on her box of treasures. What is important to her? What is she keeping? What is she letting go of? And her crown chakra is lit up. So she's doing this from a very deliberate and intentional space. So this card is reminding us that all of the reevaluation that we've been doing, all of this reflection, all of this inner work is important for us now. It's serving us now because it's allowing us to live very fully from this now moment, creating from what's true for us now, not what was true for us 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's time to let that go. Those were old dreams, old patterns. They brought us to our now, and it is from this point that we create. And it is a powerful, powerful time of creation. This week, we have the generative potential of high summer here in the Northern Hemisphere where I am. In the Southern Hemisphere, as you know, this is the heart of winter for you. This is the darkest time of the year. And so the energy is inward, like this card says. And so this too applies to you, this going inward, this having this connection to the energy of you, of your life, and deciding what are you carrying forward and what are you releasing. This is an ongoing process. We do this our whole lives. It's important for us to do this, to keep things authentic and true and congruent for who we've become, because we change constantly. That is the only constant in the universe, is that energy of change. And so this process of evaluation, reevaluation, is an ongoing one. And when we do it, it serves us so that we can be more fully here in this moment now, lined up with what is true for us. The present card, oppression, the 10 of Wands. And we have this individual carrying this very, very heavy load. And this load is not even his. That's the thing about this card, is it's carrying around stuff that doesn't belong to us, whether that's ancestral, parental, and societal. It doesn't really matter where it comes from. But if we're not doing our reevaluation, if we're not taking time to check in with our hearts, then it's highly likely we're running around with everybody else's stuff in our basket, weighed down by it. And this is particularly true at this time. There is a lot of group mind, group think that's been going on, well, forever, let's admit it. This is especially our modern society. It's all about control through ways of thinking and looking at life and thinking about things. And while we need to have common agreements for us to co-create and coexist together harmoniously, we're not here to live anybody else's experience. We're not here to be the same as anyone else. That's not why we came. We came to discover our uniqueness, our yes. That's why we each have a different astrological footprint, as you will. The stars were different in the sky when we were born, and that has an energetic imprint on our arrival on the planet. So remembering that we are all different, male, female, old, young, it doesn't matter. We're unique expressions of life coming through the human form. And my path is different than yours. We'll walk the path together, absolutely, and share certain parts of it. We both probably love gardening, but it doesn't mean my garden will look the same as yours. And so this card is just reminding us to become mindful of what we are carrying around that isn't ours. And could we take it off our plate? Could we remove it from the basket so that we travel a little lighter, a little more authentically, a little truer to ourselves, and thus truer to life and the dance we came here to live. So this present card, the oppression of the outer world, the outside in, trying to influence us, and our work is to unpack that and not carry that, because we're here to live from the inside out. Hence the importance of that evaluation. When we check in with ourselves regularly, we know where we are, and we know what feels off, and we can do something about it. We can take it off our plate. Okay, the near future celebration. We've seen this quite a bit this week. This and the joy card, I have anyway. So, this card of the Three of Hearts, we have these three dancers carrying lovely hearts with them and celebrating together, dancing the joy that they feel in their hearts. This is what we're moving into, this energy of summer, this energy of celebration, this energy of, life can be hard. And if that's what we focus on, that is what we will experience. But even when life is very, very, very difficult, we can find the beauty. We can find the joy. We can find reasons to celebrate. Wherever we are in the world, whatever is happening to us, we have that capacity. It's a human superpower, really. But unless we exercise it, it does no good. It's like any medicine or any tool. If we don't know how to use it or we choose not to use it, we can't shift anything. But that's our power. Learning our mastery so we can get out from under this burden that we've accepted from the outside in. Releasing ourselves from this so that we can just get into celebration. Yes, the world is a very heavy and intense place right now. There's a lot of change going on. There's a lot of things shifting. The old doesn't want to go. It's resisting the change. And, well, we all know what that's like. We're human beings. We do that too. But it's happening. And it will happen faster if we do our good work, stay clean and clear, unpack our bags of stuff that's no longer ours, thank it for the role it's played in our lives up to now, and let it go with love. Let it go with grace. You no longer need to keep it. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to be angry at it. You don't need to make a big story out of it. You can just say thank you for being part of my experience and showing me where I need to be now. And move on. And then these lovely ladies are reminding us that we need to dance. It's time to dance. It's time to celebrate. It's time to be in our hearts, looking for reasons to feel good. Looking for reasons to celebrate, looking for reasons to connect with each other and see and acknowledge the best in each other. That is how this world is going to change for the best, is through us taking responsibility for our stuff, letting go with love of what is no longer appropriate or relevant, and celebrating the good in ourselves, in each other, and in the world all around us. Our lovely King of Pentacles is the foundation this week, which is a lovely grounded energy. Pentacles is the earth element. The earth element is all about being in a body and loving every minute. The king is the masculine aspect of it. So this is having the plan, working the plan, doing the steps, logical, practical, a little more linear than the feminine quality, the queen. She flows, she's intuitive, she has more of a effusive kind of quality of energy. It's still relevant to the element, but it just has a different property, quality to it. But the foundation this week is the King of Pentacles. So we need to put structures in place to honor our earthly existence. And so if you're a ritual kind of person, that's what this is speaking to. Have a ritual. Have a practice. Have things that get you into your body, deeply present, celebrating being in this body at this time, exploring life, being the celebratory being that you are, honoring the mother, this beautiful planet, the father, the sun that is shining upon us, being connected to these amazing qualities of energy through the body. It's all about the body. We have to keep remembering that this body is not an afterthought. Being here in human form on this planet isn't just some random happenstance. It's not an unimportant thing. It's a deeply significant and important part of why we are here at this time. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have these bodies. We wouldn't be bumping around in this physical existence. It's deeply important. This is how we are choosing to experience life. And we're choosing at this time, as spirit in human form, to hold more light, to hold more love. We're learning how to do that. Our ancient practices have been preparing us physically for doing this. Just being on the planet at this time, we are being transformed. Those ancient practices can help us to hold and manage that energy far more efficiently than if we don't have them. And I'm talking about Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, meditation, breath work. These are all practices that help us to stay in the body, to stay deeply present, to bring in that new energy, to release what no longer serves us. This is very, very important work that we're doing right now. So please don't ignore the body. Please don't try to meditate your way away from the body. The body is integral and essential at this time. And if you're not in the body, I'm afraid you're not, okay, I'm going to say you're not doing it correctly, which is a big judgment on my part, but that's the energy that I'm getting. It really is. It's really about being embodied at this time. Having spirit in human form, connected to the heart. This is not just about leaving with the mind, going off, wandering someplace, and leaving the body. No, no, no. Be in the body as you meditate. Be in the body as you walk through the world. Be in the body as you eat and greet and move through life. And be in the heart. Connect heart to heart as you meet everyone on your path to the best of your ability. Because, well, we're humans sometimes, and we have that small part of us that doesn't always remember that this is what we're intending. But by setting an intention, starting our day with this intention of, I will move through life connected to my heart. I will move through life connected to my heart, seeing, evoking, and affirming the highest and best in everyone that I meet, helping others to embody and to be here now so we can fully celebrate and enjoy this beautiful life together, and collectively, powerfully join our energy fields together, making the world a better place through that love, through that deep presence, through that connection. That's where we're going. And that's our reading for this week. But let's pull our card to grow on, shall we? So, self-reflection, ongoing process, connecting to the wisdom of our hearts, of the wisdom of ourselves, releasing what is no longer relevant. That's a beautiful, ongoing process. Living from the inside out so that we can, through our awareness, drop what isn't ours, put it down, let it go. You don't need to spend all your time hooked up to a TV watching the news. You really don't. It's not going to change anything anyway. What will change everything is you being deeply in your body, deeply here now, celebrating life with your loved ones, living into your yes, and being joyful, appreciative, loving, and kind. That's what's going to change the world. If we all do that, the ripple effect across the planet will be tremendous. Celebrate it all, even the hard stuff, because it's all for us. Gifts from the universe, packed up in different ways, helping us to distinguish what we prefer so we can put it down and move towards what we want. More of the love, more of the light, more of the appreciation, more of the joy. This life is so beautiful. Wherever we are in the spectrum of it, beginning to end, there is something to celebrate and appreciate and be grateful for. And that's where we need to bask and spend our energy and our time. And this card of the King, get into your body, get into this weather, get out into the sunshine, get into the gardens and the nature, eat the good food, be with the people you love, celebrate the beauty of life, step away from the oppression, encourage others to let it go too, because really, it's not serving. We get to choose where we put our energy, and if we're paying attention to this, we're just making more of this, which I don't think is what any of us wants. So, by being deliberate about where we put our energy and our attention, I'm talking about celebrating, looking at life and celebrating all of its magnificence and beauty. That will really, really take us powerfully as individuals and collectively towards the new life that we all really want, but deeply through the body, presence in the body, being in the body. Through the breath, come home to that beautiful body. Be here now. Stop and smell the roses. Get your feet in the water. Feel the wind on your skin and that sunshine warming you through and through. That's where we need to go. All right, my friends, let's pull the card to grow on. All right, Creator, this is a beautiful time. So grateful to be alive at this time in this magnificent body, having this amazing experience, sharing it with all of you. What is it that will be most helpful for us to take away this week as we move forward, so we can carry that wisdom, the wisdom of this reading, in our hearts and minds, our bodies, as we take the journey this week, as we come home to ourselves, as we use our practices to be deeply embodied more, so that our practice is a living thing. What do we need to know, please? Interesting, the indecision card. Well, we've been seeing that one too. Not as much as the ace, though. The 8 of Swords. The name of the card is indecision. We have this individual who's standing here and her sword is out. She is ready to take action, but she doesn't know what to do yet. So rather than randomly swinging her sword at this energy that's incoming, she's waiting, and she's receiving a download through the crown chakra. A golden ray of light is coming in through her crown chakra, and she will know what to do when the timing is right. So this is our card to grow on this week. Just be ready in your life. Be ready. Keep moving the ball forward in your experience. With the world being such a tumultuous place, I think we're all feeling a little uncertain. How can we move our life forward when things are just so unclear? What will it mean? How will things be? Because we are leaving behind what once was. Life will never, ever be the same again. There's nothing to do right now. We're receiving our inspiration, and rather than wasting our energy batting away the incoming energies, our role is to be centered and present, connected to source energy, and living our experience authentically from this now moment. So wherever you are in your experience, there's always something we can do to keep moving the ball up the field for ourselves. Whether that's get a load of laundry done, make your bed. Those are very small, menial tasks, I know. But they're productive tasks. They help us to make our lives a little bit better. That's where we need to just keep focusing our attention. It's not time for large gestures. It's not time to make big pushes out into the world. It's time to just be centered at home. Take care of yourself. Take care of what business in your life, the things that need to be done. Keep doing that. That's really important right now. And keep lining up through your practice with your source energy, trusting that you will know what you need to do when you need to do it. If you look back on your life, you're going to see lots of evidence of that. There are times you didn't know what to do. Well, all that is an indicator. You don't have all the information yet. You don't know what you need to do next. When we're uncertain, we just don't have all the pieces. And the best thing we can do is be peaceful and centered and aligned. We can't fret or worry about it to change anything. The more we fret and worry, the more we just tie ourselves in a knot and make ourselves unhealthy. So centered, peaceful, practical. Keep moving that ball up the field in your life. Clean your toilet. Organize your closet. It's a very different thing. You can do stuff on a computer, of course, if you want, but I'll just suggest that doing something physical that requires your body is really grounding for you. Is really grounding for all of us. It helps us to come home to ourselves. Taking action, doing activities that are embodied is where we need to be right now. The mind energy of computers and technology pulls us out of our beautiful bodies. So I would also like to add, as much as possible, get off your devices, get into the real world. It'll make a big difference to your anxiety levels or your concern levels or your upset levels, because you'll be home within you, in reality, your direct experience of reality, not the manufactured one that's coming to you from a little screen beamed across the world. Right, wrong, up, down, doesn't matter. You don't even know if that's true, truly. It could be a movie you're watching. AI is incredible these days. Come home to your reality right here, right now, the people around you, the life around you, what's in front of you right now that needs your attention, that needs your love, that needs your deep presence. And trust that when the time is right, you will know what to do and you will take the next step. You will be led, and you can ask to be led. Don't forget, we're surrounded by those who love us, who are not necessarily in human form at this time. And there's this massive wave of energy that wants us to succeed, that wants us to evolve, that wants us to thrive. That is the fundamental frequency of life. Life is calling always to more life. So if you are always moving forwards towards more life in your own experience, you're lined up with that greater momentum. And that's where we need to be riding, surfing the wave of more life. So, if you don't know what to do, take a nice deep breath. Come home to yourself and say, okay, I don't know what to do there, but what else is on my plate that can be attended to? And just keep moving your life forward, ready to be ready. And when the insight strikes, you will take action in perfect ways. So that's our card to grow on this week. And with that, we are done another reading for another Friday. I invite you to take a nice deep breath in, pulling the wisdom that we've received into that beautiful form, letting go of all the doubts, the insecurities, the uncertainties, the anxieties. We don't need to carry any of that. We can just be here now, responding to what is true and authentic right here now, the relationships we're relating to, the people we're connected to, coming home to ourselves here and now. That's where we come to our place of power. That's where we serve from. That's where we express more life from, is in this now moment, in the body, deeply, deeply present and experiencing the body. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children, and it has been another wonderful reading for June 20th to the 27th, 2025. I'm so grateful for this energy of the solstice. I am so grateful for the energies of life, blooming, burgeoning, expanding, being the full, wild, glorious expression that it is at this time of year where I am. I am grateful to each and every individual who comes and adds their energy to ours, whether here in human form or on the other side as that glorious field of life unfolding. And I ask for support for each and every one of us. Help us to remember that we are this web of light and life, that we are embodied here at this time as a deep honor and a deep blessing and a deep responsibility, learning how to be more spirit in human form, bringing through the power of our broader, wiser selves into this earthly reality so that we can co-create with life magnificently, powerfully, generatively, for our good, the good of those around us, the good of our communities, our countries, this beautiful planet, and all life on her. Much love and light to all those who are supporting us. We appreciate you. We're grateful for all the kindness, all the God winks, all the little nudges and the serendipities, and we look for more of those as you play with us across time and space. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for adding your energy to mine so that we could make this reading possible. And thank you to the Creator, to the sun, to the earth, to the water, to all life everywhere. We are so blessed. Much love and light. Have a fabulous solstice and a beautiful week. And I will look forward to seeing you again next Friday. Much love and light. And have a fabulous time celebrating all that is worth celebrating in the meantime. Bye for now.